I just hit 10,000 followers on YouTube. I don't know how that happened. I haven't been posting in forever, but I thought to celebrate, I would take on a big, stupid, dumb, idiotic project and bought an Airstream. I'm Caleb. You probably already know who I am if you're here watching this, but who knows? With YouTube algorithm and stuff going crazy, who knows? I'm Caleb. I build awesome stuff. At least I used to. Check out a few of these things that I've built in the past to get a feel for what's coming with this thing. Airstreams are notorious for being bought. People think they're going to remodel them, they think they're going to restore them, they rip everything out because it kind of needs to be all ripped out to really restore them. And then they get overwhelmed and they turn around and they sell them on Craigslist gutted. This one's not gutted because it's not stock. It's got some issues, like some repairs that have been done over the years, so it's not original anymore. But I don't care. I got a steal on it and I'm going to have some fun with it and make it into a usable camper. I'm not going to restore it. I'm going to do cool stuff, non-stock stuff to it. Let's start with a quick tour of the Airstream. This is a 1961. I think it's 27 feet long. It's got the dual axle, which is kind of neato, but you'll notice there's no archway here for the tires, and that's the first dead giveaway. It looks like this entire bottom panel and a whole bunch of stuff on the front end there has been replaced over the years. They did a good job, but it's not stock, which means that people who are wanting to restore it to original will probably hate this thing, but I love it because that makes me not feel bad if I decide to cut holes in it, which I probably will at some point. Here's the backside if you're curious. Nothing really special to look at here, but it just, you know, it's solid. It's an Airstream, which is exciting. So let's take a quick tour of the Airstream. I might switch to GoPro footage that's like fisheye or something, because this camera makes it seem even tinier than it is. We have the original stove, the original fridge, love this yellow color, original counters I think, these accents. That light, all the original cabinetry. Let's check it out. Back this way we have a sofa and bed that folds out, all this cabinetry with this cool handles and stuff, fixturing. And then the bathroom that's haunted. It's an absolute mess. That's gonna need tons of work. And it needs a new window, because that's not supposed to be covered in aluminum. And then looking back at the front, we can see the actual problem area, which is this whole floor needs to be replaced and that sofa needs to be rebuilt and that little section there needs to be reinforced. So join me and we'll work on this Airstream together and we'll do some cool stuff. And maybe we'll hang out with some donkeys like Cooper and Murphy. If you want to follow along, I've got a lot of stuff planned. I like some basic DIY stuff like replacing the floor and fixing the structural issues, and maybe a little more advanced DIY stuff like rebuilding the couch or figuring out how to make a portable waste removable system for the toilet instead of the built-in one that's there right now. So it'll be more like a modern RV that I could pull out. There'll be more complicated and cool and artsy stuff like custom lighting sculptures that fit the 60s aesthetic of this and that look really cool, or stained glass, or custom fabrication of like the skylight that's missing on this thing. I gotta do something cool with that, right? If you want to follow along, subscribe. That would be awesome. Give me a thumbs up. That would be awesome. Find me on TikTok. I'll put a link down below. I post to TikTok all the time. You could also support me on Patreon. I use Patreon for support for this channel as well as for the gaming charity I run, the Controller Project, where I supply 3D printed parts to gamers with physical disabilities so that they can game. I look forward to sharing these videos. I'll see you on the next one.